Welcome back to Wing Long Wednesday. What up, derps? Like the video.
Derapy. Infamous DoorDash influencer DJ Akademiks is, as the kids say, crashing out over Ab-Soul. He's a rapper. Ab-Soul released a new track where he simply said, "If I see you, I'm slapping you."
Damn.
Basically hit him with the old Riley Freeman special.
And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Now, there are a bunch of different ways that you could handle somebody saying that if they saw you, they would slap you in a rap song. But in case you didn't know, in case you didn't check your calendar, you are listening to this, or rather, it was released on a
Wing Long Wednesday.
So I think it's safe to say that BJ Akademiks did not reply in the most mature fashion to this very, very, very light threat.
And I'ma slap Akademiks when I see him.
Ab-Soul, if you ever raise a hand at me, nigga, it'll be your last day on earth, nigga. You gonna join Nipsey.
Now, at least he didn't overreact. Me personally, I have never been on the receiving end of somebody saying that they would just slap me in a rap song, so I can't tell you exactly how I would respond. I would say that my immediate reaction probably wouldn't be, "I am going to send you up to meet God." That just seems like a bit much to me, but I don't know. Maybe let's hear Akadiddy out and see what his reasoning is behind this level of hostility.
Nipsey, King Von, Pac, all of y'all gonna be having a good time. Stop playing. I hate you pussy ass rappers. Y'all don't talk tough to nobody. We ain't see you slap nobody. Niggas ain't even hear your voice, my nigga. Stop it.
Very bold of Akademiks to proclaim that Ab-Soul is in fact not about it when he has not had any direct contact with him after the release of this track. I'd be very curious to know how the interaction would go. I do find it genuinely baffling that, his first reaction is like, "I have to end this man's life." It just seems like a bit excessive, but I don't know. I don't know the history. It just seems like an interesting line to toe to simultaneously say, "You're not about that action. I'm not afraid of you. You talk tough, but you wouldn't actually do anything." But also simultaneously, if you raise a hand to me, it'll be the end of you? That doesn't really quite add up to me.
Wing Long.
But please, continue.
We don't believe you, nigga. And I'm going to the GNX concert. I'm either Toronto or I'm picking another date. So you go, I'm gonna be there. I'm going to you. You ain't coming to Jersey, nigga.
Wow. Very bold move to tell the ops exactly where you're going to be. Also, I could have sworn I remembered DJ Akademiks pretty consistently hating on Kendrick Lamar. It's kind of odd that he's going to be paying money to go to the GNX tour, putting dollars in Kenny's pocket. That seems kind of odd, but I guess that's kind of besides the point right now. This whole "you can potentially meet me in Canada at the Kendrick Lamar show" is definitely an angle that I did not expect.
You try to slap me, nigga, it's your last day on earth, nigga. You take your last couple deep breaths, hope you wish your whole family. What are y'all niggas talking about?
I thought he would like Ab-Soul.
Fuck is you talking about, nigga?
He be rapping about burgers.
Yo, that little goofy shit y'all talking about, bro, it's not happening. What are you talking about?
You're gonna have to be more specific.
What are you nigga talking about?
You sound a little bit confused, bud.
The nigga violating you don't want to slap him? Or maybe we're just rapping. I think he probably was just rapping.
The context is a little bit unclear. Akadiddy seems to be in a bit of a daze. I don't really know if he knows exactly what's going on. He's probably just a little bit hungry. You're not you when you're hungry.
I'm so not like that. The fuck is this nigga talking about?
I think he was talking about slapping you. I'm not gonna lie. It seemed pretty clear.
Y'all got this goofy ass nigga talking like this? Ab-Soul, I'll give you an address, nigga. I dare you to pull up and try to slap me.
Just because he released a project called Soul Burger doesn't mean he's actually going to deliver you one. You don't have to give him your address. But for the record, this is a pretty ridiculous reaction considering dude just said he would slap you. He didn't insult your family. He didn't even call you out of your name. Honestly, there are some things that I've said online that have probably made people want to slap me.
Pew pew more, please tell me more.
These things happen, okay? If you're a guy in the business, sometimes people are going to say mean things about you. Some people may even, lightly suggest that you're the type of person that could benefit from a good kick in the chest, But telling people where you'll be at, saying that you'll offer them your address after just saying that they weren't going to come to Jersey, which is a little bit confusing. I don't think it's, I think the action doesn't really require this level of reaction. But who am I? I'm just a guy that's calling out
Wing Longs.
It'll be your last day on earth. I've been praying and begging for one of y'all rap niggas to give an example. What are you talking about? Please, Keep your goofy raps, keep rhyming words, but keep it wherever the fuck you at, my nigga.
Are views down that bad? Is it really necessary to offer up your address and tell somebody that they'll need to tell their family goodbye if they actually pull up on you and talk about slapping you in public?
Y'all just GNX tour with Justin Jersey, 888 Newark Avenue, Jersey City, New Jersey, nigga, 07306. You can come meet me there. You won't slap nothing, nigga.
What is that address? Hold on. Very, very weird behavior to mention the Mana Contemporary, this cultural center in Jersey City, New Jersey. Why would you? It's so strange to have somebody rap about slapping you on a song and then be like,
meet me here. Come slap me. Come slap me. I dare you. Please bring Kendrick.
please seek help. This is not normal behavior.
Wing Wong.
In other news, the Diddy trial is still going on, and Kid Cudi just recently testified. Yes, the hummin' Kid Cudi. He claims that Diddy broke into his house and blew up his car. I don't think his car was in his house, but you get the point. Now, I know what you're thinking. First of all, that's awful and crazy if true.
I think it's true, but that's just my opinion.
But what is this story doing in a Wing Wong Wednesday episode? Well, Young Thug, of all people, decided to go on Twitter, which I already know is kind of a crazy sentence. Like, when is the last time somebody said, oh, I saw this Young Thug tweet, and it didn't end with something silly? I know this episode isn't really about the boogeyman at all, but I just do wish that more rappers would simply stick to music and use social media only for nice, wholesome moments that make them seem just as human as the rest of us, like Kevin Durant arguing with people about basketball or using it to simply promote their business. Instead, we get this gem from Young Thug where he says, damn, Cudi a rat, LOL. Now, I know that I'm a funny guy and I like making light of some situations that other people find to be very serious. But can we be real for a second? What makes Cudi a rat exactly? If somebody breaks the law and you are the victim of their law breaking, are you just not supposed to say anything because you make rap adjacent music? Like, who came up with that? You're telling me if Nicki Minaj, like, I don't know, threw a grenade at 50 Cent while he was like at a birthday party, is 50 Cent not supposed to get Nicki Minaj in trouble because, I don't know, he's a rapper and snitching isn't cool? It was a grenade. This isn't a movie. This is real life. And when it comes to Diddy, of all people, we're talking about somebody that allegedly has been putting people that are minors in danger. I feel like that matters. We saw this man viciously beat somebody on camera, a woman, and we're just gonna be like, hey, but no further ratting, please. All right. No. Anybody that has ever had Diddy do anything to them ever, I hope, goes and testifies against him. He seems like the worst. Young Thug, you are in fact
A Wing Wong.
Oh, and obviously, I could not let this slide. The man formerly known as Kanye West, who was fresh off of just saying he had a conversation with his kids and wanted to save the world again, decided that he wanted to weigh in also. I wish Cudi hadn't testified against Puff. We need to not be locked in white systems. Praying for Puff and his family. Praying for Puff Daddy and the family.
Wing Wong.
What kind of man that wants to be active in his kids' lives more would say something like this? It took basically no time for Kanye to go right back to just being awful right after he apologized and said he wants to save the world. Part of the world healing is Diddy rotting.
Let him burn.
Infamous mathematician and former prevalent actor Terrence Howard was quoted saying that he couldn't star in a Marvin Gaye biopic after learning about Marvin Gaye's sexuality. He said, quote, "If I kissed some man, I would cut my lips off." Look, if you don't want to kiss a dude, you don't have to kiss a dude. If you want to turn down a role because they want you to kiss a man, and you're a man that doesn't want to kiss a man, that's fine. Saying that you would cut your lips off if you were in a position like that, if it just so happened that you found yourself in a position where you did lock lips with a dude, it's kind of the reaction you would expect from somebody that's, I don't know, 13 years old. Somebody that not only isn't gay, but finds the idea of doing a gay thing or people believing they're gay is a fate worse than death. I personally think it's a bit excessive. You could have just said no thank you. And when asked about it in the future, you could simply say you weren't willing to commit to the role that heavily, even though, you know, it is kind of like what actors do. But whatever, it's cool. It's not that big of a deal, but, you know, just way too excessive of a response considering nobody really cared that much to begin with.
Wing Wong.
Our last story of the day, unfortunately, is about me. Last weekend, I decided to take a solo trip to a movie theater and watch The Weeknd's attempt at the big screen. It was a movie titled Hurry Up Tomorrow, and I had to hurry up and see it because despite it literally releasing less than 2 weeks ago, it's already on its way out of my local theater. Upon arriving at the theater, I realized that there were a whole lot of people at the theater, black people, white people, adults, and children. Just a big day for my local movie theater. And I thought that at least a few of those people were there to see The Weeknd's film. I was wrong. I watched the movie in a completely empty theater by myself. And I was a victim.
You're a victim
of this movie. It was painful to watch at times. The camera work was nauseating. The dialogue was annoying. The pacing was terrible. The Weeknd's acting was atrocious.
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Shut up!
Jenna Ortega was simply used as a vehicle to explain to you, Weeknd fan or not, that you don't really get his music. Songs like Blinding Lights from After Hours and Gasoline from Dawn FM were far deeper than you realize, and The Weeknd tries to convince you, as he is acting as himself, that he's in such a stressful situation it pains him that Jenna Ortega is so painstakingly playing every single track all the way through. But in fact, he had a lot to do with the movie. He starred in it, he helped write it, his music is all throughout it. And for some reason, even after enduring the 5-episode torture chamber that was HBO Max's The Idol, starring The Weeknd, where he's making the same points in that show that he's making in this movie about the music industry and being a tortured pop star, for some reason, I decided to give it another shot, and it was even worse than the first attempt. So, who's the biggest Wing Wong of the week? It's your boy. It's the Derapy guy. I am the ultimate
Wing Wong
for thinking that The Weeknd should be doing anything in television or film. Love you, mean it, spread the bread, enjoy the outro.
By Vernie in Hell.
Reactionary idiot, honorary miscreant. My cup's already half empty, but I'm still tipping it. I'm not a kid again, new son of Gideon. The window's open, but I'll never let the city in. Matter of fact, I'll never let the city win. Lying to the police, highest buildings with a shitty grin. Never quit, ever much to his chagrin. Really, I just wish that y'all would sing again, instead of rapping ignorant. Everybody wanna be a rapper, man. Don't know if they'll ever meet the happenstance. Ask them if they have a plan. I guarantee the shit they tell you something that they pulled out of their ass because they haven't planned. But me, I'm really doing this. Pack the booth loose and get stupid while we shoot the shit. Not a rapper, I prefer to call myself a euphemist. Get it all back the second I think I'm losing it. What's this? Get to moving it, you stupid bitch. Let's accept the truth is this. Guarded back the hardest raps is ludicrous. Send the verse, I'll crumple it up and chew a spit. A lot of y'all never even prove your shit. Well, it's the hog tire, chronic cob liar. Stumble blind with a high pipe is the Pied Piper. Looking for my lighter, swear it was right beside her. Shit. I'm the professional.